Hey, thanks for watching this week's God as CEO Midweek Encourager. We are here to make Jesus Christ the cornerstone of all of our work. This week we're focused on a big idea, on a truth that we need to understand. Sometimes we buy a lie, we misthink about work. I want to simply encourage all of us this week, remind all of us this week that our work matters to God. Our work matters to God. Oftentimes we hear phrases like this: oh, someday I'll be able to leave work after I make enough money and do real ministry. Or I work to give money to ministry. That's bad thinking. The reality is this: all of work, all of life is ministry. I want to share with you just a couple of quick things this morning of why your work matters to God. First is this: work is a gift. Genesis chapter 1 and 2, when describing the creation account that the world begins, is that God gives humanity work to care for the garden, to care for creation. Work isn't part of the curse, isn't part of the fall. Work is part of God's good gift of creation to us. Secondly, work is a way for us to love our neighbors. The whole law of God is summarized that we love our neighbor as ourselves. Work is a way for us to love our neighbors. So the different work that we're doing, we're participating in the economy that's benefiting our neighbors. And so work is a way in which we can love our neighbors. The third way that work is important to God is this: work is a visible expression of God's hands in creation. The Bible talks about God being the one who is our protection. God is the supplier of everything. And so think of it this way: God is our protection. God instituted government, police, all of that stuff. And so when you're serving in those fields, you're actually visibly representing God. God is working through you to provide those things. Think of the farmer, for example. God is the supplier of everything that we have. So those who are farming, those who are delivering those products, those who are selling those products are God's hands, a visible representation of God providing for us. So work is a gift. Work is a way of loving our neighbors. Work is a visible expression of God. The final thing I want to encourage you on is this: work is important to God because wherever you are, ministry is happening. That's right. You are a minister. You are a carrier of the presence of God. So wherever you are, whether that's selling insurance, whether that's working in a government office, whether it's providing heart surgery, whatever it might be, you are the presence of God in that place. You have an opportunity to do ministry by simply being present in how you work and how you engage with people around you. No matter what you're doing today, your work matters to God. Therefore, what we need to do is we need to dedicate our work to the Lord. It says in Romans chapter 12 that we are to offer all that we are as an act of worship to God. Have you taken time to dedicate your work to God? Say, God, I want to worship you today. I want to honor you today in the way that I work. It begins by thinking correctly about work, and that is, our work matters to God. So whatever you're doing today, be encouraged, be energized to work, because your work matters to God. I want to invite you, join us coming up December 11th for our next God as CEO breakfast. We are really excited to have a special guest speaking to us about mentoring, really building strong friendships, strong relationships where we can pour into people and see transformation happen. So come hear about mentoring, come be energized, equipped for that. Join us for breakfast. I want to encourage you, register today. Spaces are limited for the God as CEO event on December 11th. Thank you for watching. I encourage you to share this video, spread the encouragement to others so that everybody can understand that their work matters to God.